Hey everyone, today's August 21st, 2025. I'm doing a portfolio update for you all. We're going to talk about an overview of the portfolio, how it's going, and also some options. Today I put in some orders for selling some puts, selling some calls, and selling some call credit spreads. So we'll go through each of those. First, we'll look at the overall portfolio. So today we're down a little bit this past week, past month, kind of flat past 3 months, and then for 2025 up 2.88%. Let's see. So you can see I have some pending orders. These I did put in earlier today, but then they expired, so I just re-put them again after the market closed. So tomorrow these will be pushed through to the market asking, hey, I want to sell to open a $16 MAG call. I want to sell to open 6 of those ulti $6 calls. So those will be pushed to the market tomorrow. See if anyone wants to buy them for 5 cents per contract. Here are some positions held. We got one ulti $6 call. For some reason, only one of them went through. Still trying to get the rest of the 6 through. I have O, $57.50 strike price put. I got one sell of that going through, that had gone through. YMAG, I got $16 call that I sold. YMAX, I have 3 of those for $12 puts that are sold. Sold a $55 put for O. And here's the newer stuff I did today. TLT. I'll tap into that in a second. We can see the expiration date on 10/17. I sold a credit spread, and the spread is between the $89 and the $90 strike prices. Sold it for probably around 22 cents. And then notice the month after that, in November, so the next expiration month, it expires further out. So I upped the strike prices on those calls to give it more time so then it doesn't reach those prices of $90. So I did one spread there, and then notice I did another in December, even further out, and I bumped those strike prices up even further. So what I want to happen is for TLT to never get above $89 by 10/17. And I don't want it to go above $90 by 11/21, and I don't want it to go above $92 by 12/19. So that's why, as the further time it goes out, I bumped up those strike prices to give me more breathing room. And if the underlying price is approaching that, I could always either buy back the position, hopefully at a lesser price, so that I can make some money on it, or maybe just at the same time buy to close that spread and reopen it at a later date, maybe at a different strike price, just to give me more time to make up that money. So all those 3 spreads are roughly around $20. Ideally, I think what I'm going to do is wait for that spread price. So I received roughly around $20 to get into it. And to get out of it, I'm hoping to pay maybe $10 or $5 to close it and get out of any kind of risk of trying to execute these, and then kind of repeat that strategy, go into a further out date, maybe different strike prices, collect that premium, that option income premium, and hopefully the underlying price doesn't move against me. So that's the strategy I'm going for there. But let's just tap into TLT. Let me just show you what that is. By the way, it has a little warning saying that this is late close. So options on this particular ETF trade until 4:15 p.m. on the Eastern Coast, an extra 15 minutes after markets close. That's something to keep in mind. Let's see. So you can see my break-even price is $89.21. The current price is $86.47. So I want this to stay below $89.21. And as it approaches it, if it goes above it, then I'll have to manage this trade. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. So see that I sold it for 21 cents. Got 100 of them, so it's 21 bucks. So I received $21 to enter this call credit spread. View TLT. All right, so what is this? iShares as a company, 20 plus year treasury bond ETF. So it tracks a market weighted index of debt issued by the US Treasury with remaining maturities of 20 years or more. And so it's basically all government bonds. You can see just the volume is huge, tens of millions. Looking at the 3-month timeline chart here. So millions of trades on this ETF. So the thing with options is the more volatile the stock is, the greater profit you can make. But sometimes those really high volatile stocks aren't as popular. So you're going to have a harder time entering and exiting a trade. So with this, the treasury bond, very popular, but it doesn't wildly swing. So it's less volatile. So you get a smaller profit. But on the other hand, it is really popular. So with that high volume, there's a good chance you could get into and out of a trade very quickly. So that's the trade-off. You see I have 3 strategies, all 3 of those credit spreads. Earliest one coming up is all the way in October. That one was like the earliest one where it made sense, where I wanted the strike price to be pretty high enough where I hoped it wouldn't cross it. And I couldn't really go to any more higher strike prices because there was no volume and no trades for it. Couldn't make any money on it. So that's why I had to go out to those months to do it. Normally, you could go out like a month or 2 and do trades on that. So I'm just going to try that, see how that works. So there's a related stock. Where is it? TLTW. I bought 5 of those. This is an ETF where they track the TLT, the one I was just showing you, and they own shares, and then they're basically doing what pretty similar to what I was talking about. They own the shares and they sell calls on it. So that produces monthly dividends. So you could check out that if you want. However, you can see ever since the inception of this, it's been declining. So I'm not sure if it was a smart move if I bought into this. It does pay dividends. It seems to be decelerating on those prices, how it's dropping. So, maybe it'll keep dropping. I don't know. But I just want to try it out, see how the monthly dividends pay out. And I think, like a 12% return on the dividends paying out. Although overall, it is kind of declining, so that might erase the dividend payouts. So something to check out. You might want that, you might not. All right, that's all I have for you today. Thanks so much for watching. Go ahead and give this video a like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.